But do you want to do some super early NFL predictions for next season?
Yeah, Commanders Super Bowl.
Because apparently there's already over under odds out for win totals.
Which yeah, I like.
Already. Already.
I, I like that
So I'm going to go through all of them and you're going to tell
because
me.
over unders for wins, it's better than being like, oh, who's gonna be the playoff teams.
Yeah, well, I mean, hey,
But
hey.
also, if you get over under for wins, then you kind of determine the playoff teams.
Yeah, that's another thing, but I mean, I think predicting playoffs is probably more interesting closer to the
Yes.
playoffs, which I mean, even this would be more interesting in August, but these are
Yeah.
way too early NFL predictions. Now there's three teams set at 11 and a half.
That's the highest.
Yes, that is the highest, 11 and a half. You got
Ravens, Eagles, Chiefs.
you got Kansas City.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and I'll just you just go. We'll go team by team. You let me know. Kansas
Over.
City at 11 and a half.
Over.
I'll
I think
say I'll say over, but
because I think they are gonna get more pieces.
they could easily struggle and have
Yeah.
11 wins.
Exactly. Yeah, they're gonna struggle early in the year.
Yeah.
But this year was the only year that they struggled early and then never really turned it on. They just kept winning,
They
kind of.
just kept
It was
kind
just,
of getting
it was just
by.
kind of every game.
Baltimore is at 11 and a half as well,
Over,
which
barring injury.
we're healthy. Derrick Henry.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that
Yeah,
could be a 14 banger.
we could get 12, which to be honest with you, I'd rather us get 10
Y'all had
wins.
13 this year and blew the last game on
I'd
purpose.
rather us get 10 wins and win a fucking Super Bowl. Like, I mean, I
No,
don't
of
care.
course,
But
of course.
sure, give me the over. And then you got San Fran.
Fucking no, under.
San Fran 11 and a half. You got
Maybe because it's NFC, they can have more, but I don't know. I think Ayuk's gonna dip.
I don't know. From what I've seen, he's San Fran might
Someone
end
on
up
that team,
San Fran might end up keeping him.
what's his nuts, is gonna have a slumpy dumper.
I mean, I could see the Rams being a little bit better next season,
I see the Rams being better. Yes,
but I don't know. I'm gonna say over. I'm gonna say over.
I, I, I mean both are possible, but I think I kind of this is more of like a hate thing.
Yeah. Now we got Philly at 10 and a half.
Where did Chase Young go?
Chase Young is still.
No, he left.
I don't know if he went. Did Chase Young? Yeah, fact
Yeah,
check that for me. I don't.
he's gone. I think he's not a Panther. He's somebody. Falcon.
Chase Young's not a Panther. I will tell you that for sure. Because
Saint.
Chase Young's a Saint. I was gonna say
No,
still a free agent, but okay, yeah.
no, he went
Okay, so
quick.
he's a Saint. All right.
Also, he sucks.
You're a Washington fan though,
Yeah, and I'm still correct.
but he should have been a Super Bowl champ last
But
year.
all right, go back and run the tape. I was talking shit the entire time he was on Washington.
Yeah,
I said this guy sucks. Get rid of him. He's
yeah,
garbage.
yeah. He was the Zion of the NFL for a little bit.
Even worse.
Yeah. But
Not like he got fat.
Philly,
He just was never good.
10 and a half for Philly.
Uh, that's a weird one, but they had a good offseason, so I'll say over.
To me, that's a good. That's an easy over. They could easily get
Yeah,
11, 12 wins. Dallas,
yeah. 10.5
10 and a half.
under 10. I can see them
You
dropping a 12
bitch.
banger.
You motherfucker. 10 and 7. They could easily go 10 and 7.
Yeah.
Giants got worse. You guys got worse.
No, we did not get worse.
I got worse. Oh yeah.
We did
Oh,
not
I'm
get
sorry. Yeah,
worse.
the Bobby Wagner pickup was fucking huge.
No, I understand, but
Um,
we're not going to get worse than 4 fucking wins.
well, we're gonna talk about that in a little bit.
Suck
I'm gonna say over for Dallas at 10 and a half.
my-
Buffalo 10 and a half.
That's tough. Over.
I think over as well, but yeah.
I don't know.
I'll say over, but I will not be surprised if Buffalo ends up 10 and 7. These are some good lines. I'm gonna say
Yeah,
that. These lines have been pretty good.
those are good.
Oh, Cincinnati 10.5.
Under. Under.
Really?
Under. Oh,
Really?
yeah.
How
Under.
much under?
10.
Okay, so you're not gassing it too much. It's not gonna be that.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. I could see easily like them being second in the AFC North, but with 11 wins. Like it's just
Yeah.
it's just that
But
possible
I could also see them being third,
with eight
maybe fourth,
with 8 wins.
or 7 wins.
I'll take the risky over. I'll take the risky over. I wouldn't bet on it, but I'll take the over. Detroit.
Because their ceiling is going to be 11.
Detroit is 10.5 as well.
That's tough, too.
Detroit had a great year last season,
Yeah.
and
And then fuck nuts. What's his name? Dan Campbell's like, I don't think we'll be back here. I was like, all right.
I think they doubled
I think his
down.
quote was taken out of context, but
I think they doubled down, but it's almost like uh, 10-7 is good enough to make the playoffs, especially in the
in the
NFC.
end, yeah. I'll say over. It is the NFC.
I think it's over as well. I think
You're smashing the over on
I
everything.
know, I know. Well, some of these teams are gonna win, some of these teams are gonna lose. Devin, Atlanta 9.5.
Under
Give me the over. Give me
9.
the over. Pull out 10 wins.
You think that team is just going to pop up?
They could be the best team in that division at 10-7, or tie with Tampa at 10-7.
They could be the best team in that division with 8 wins.
I don't
No,
know.
it's
You're
possible.
shitting on them a little bit. Green Bay 9.5.
Over.
Probably 10-7,
Yeah.
11-6. That's that. I mean, yeah.
I can see Green Bay being better than Atlanta.
Here's the easiest over. Houston 9.5.
I don't know if that's the easiest, but
Oh,
yes.
fuck you. 10 or 11 easy.
All right, 10 is a lot of games to win.
10 or 11 easy.
Yeah.
They I mean, I'm not.
No, I agree. Over.
Did you not see last year? Miami 9.5.
By the time we're done with this, we're gonna hit the over so much that there's not even that many games in the NFL to be won. Every team's gonna hit the over. Miami
Miami could go.
at 9.5.
Miami could go 9-8, and there would still be 50 posts about how good Tyreek Hill is. They might have had their best season last year. Looking back.
You know what's weird is that the Patriots didn't sign that lady who pushed him.
What are you talking about?
The lady who broke her leg after she knocked him over.
Well, it's because
Someone should have signed that bitch. This is the only person who can guard Tyreek.
she didn't though. I don't know if that's exactly how. Well, he broke.
No, they lined up and she went. Poof,
He broke her fucking leg.
and then he fucking pile drives her afterward.
Yeah. So I don't know. Miami's weird, and yeah, I might go with you just with a hatred take and say under.
I don't even know if I said under, but I'll still say under. Fine.
Jets 9.5.
Over.
Probably over. The Chargers.
Probably is a strong word, dude.
Chargers 8.5.
Under.
I might take the under on this.
You got Josh Palmer faith.
Yeah. No, they
Gus Edwards faith.
they might shit the bed and have like 6 wins.
I hope.
Chicago 8.5.
You know, it'd be great if Harbaugh has like an Urban Meyer type of year.
I don't want to catch him fingering some chick in the bar.
Shit,
That would
fucking
suck. I don't
fingering a 20-year-old's bum.
I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. Chicago 8.5. What are you eating? I mean, what bite are you sneaking in over here? What is that?
My dinner.
I mean, Jesus.
Who?
Chicago 8.5.
Under.
Yeah.
Fuck, are we doing it?
Yeah.
Who the fuck gave him an 8.5?
Someone gave him an 8.5.
They don't even have a team.
I mean,
They do not have a quarterback on the roster.
well, this is like with the obvious addition of Caleb Williams.
Agreed. We need a nickname. Well, there is a nickname for him, but we need
Can't
another
say it though.
Well, why not?
What's Caleb Williams' nickname?
LGBTQB1.
Yeah, I don't think we can say that. I don't know. That's
We could say it.
uh.
He the the community is broad. It's a broad community. It's a vast.
I I'm not even Cleveland 8.5.
Over actually.
You know, I hate to
And this is also why I'm not a betting man.
okay, over.
If I was a betting man, I would be very poor. I'd be poorer than I am right now.
Yeah, I'd probably be pretty poor if I was betting on sports. 8.5 for Indianapolis.
Under.
That's an under for me for me too. I mean, I hate to just shit on Anthony Richardson, but even healthy, they're just not going to win that many games.
AR is not that good.
They're not going to win that many games. He's going to have
I
some
don't think
highlights.
AR is good.
They're going to have some highlights. He's going to have some flashy moments, but he's no, it's just not. No. 8.5.
And who was that? Chris Carter?
What?
Who's I don't know. I was just bringing up the combine thing.
Was he talking about Anthony Richardson or was it
No, he
somebody?
was just
Yeah.
talking about that white dude.
Yeah, he was talking about somebody else.
He was that's the prettiest dude here. I was like, all right, brother. Look at that
Jacksonville,
man's hair.
Jacksonville 8.5.
Mm. I'll say over.
I like an over.
I think drop 9.
I like an over. Fully healthy Jacksonville squad. They could go 9-8. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's that. Yeah.
I'm kind of looking optimistically though.
The Rams 8.5.
Over.
I believe that's a slight over as well. Seattle 7.5.
It's a good line for them.
That's a good line, but
Over.
yeah, I mean, I said they were
8.
gonna go 8-9 or 9-8, so I guess
8.
I gotta
Yeah.
go. I gotta go over.
Yeah.
Saints 7.5.
Under.
Yeah.
Saints stink.
Yeah, Saints.
Tyrann Mathieu resigns with the Saints. Go fuck yourself.
Steelers 7.5.
There's going to be a lot of wins in the AFC North.
Devin, what does Mike Tomlin do every single year?
Has a winning record. Over. Mash it.
It's an over. If there's
Oh,
one over,
should I put a ton of money on that over?
no.
7.5.
See, I think a lot of people are probably
They don't
betting.
even have to win. They don't even have to have a good record.
I think a lot of people are,
Have to winning
but a
record.
lot of people are probably smashing that over. So if anything, put a lot of money on the under.
I know, but if I put so much money that I don't have, so much money, I'll still make some
Yeah,
back.
but you might be one of the only people
But
on earth to say like, no, the Steelers are not going to have a winning record.
I could just put $5 down on it and make $6 million.
Exactly.
Boom.
Because that's how betting works.
No, I'll mash the Steelers under and the Redskins over.
Tampa Bay 7.5.
Over.
I'm going over because,
But it's going to be tough. Ain't going to be easy.
like I said, them and Atlanta could both go like 9-8, 10-7.
Yeah.
Like I think.
Yeah, it still is the South. So yeah.
I think it's an over for them. Vegas at 6.5. At this point, I'm gonna have to start
Under.
going under because it's like I mean 6.5. Arizona 6.5. I could
Under.
go under. Minnesota 6.5.
Under.
I could go
Well,
under.
we don't know if Kyler's their quarterback.
Minnesota, or Arizona.
I mean,
I think Kyler's gonna be a Cardinal this next season.
could get traded.
I think Sam Darnold's gonna be fucking Minnesota's quarterback next year.
Sam Darnold. No one in the league trusts Sam Darnold as a QB.
I don't even know if Justin Jefferson is going to be playing for the fucking Vikings next year. I'm going under for the Vikings. Giants 6.5. It's another under for me, bro. I mean, 5 wins.
I'm gonna go over.
How about Tennessee at 6.5?
Under.
That's a big old under for me. And then how about the Commanders at 6.5?
Over.
Devin. The Commanders, 6.5.
That's the lowest line, 6.5.
No,
Oh,
y'all get 6 wins next year.
fuck.
That's an under for me. That's an under for me. I'm sorry. That's an under. New England, 5.5.
Over.
They could pull out 6. They could. They could.
It's New England.
So I'll say over.
They'll have 6.
Denver, 5.5. I would love for them.
It's hard to go under at this point. I mean,
I'd
there
love.
aren't many teams who lose 4 games or who win 4 games.
I would love for them to only have 5.
I'll say under. I
And
don't. They have
five.
nothing.
It's 5.5. They could win 5 games.
They have, they have nothing.
I'll go under. And then the lowest one of them all.
Can I guess?
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know.
It's one team left, and it's
Carolina Panthers.
Carolina, 4.5.
Under. No, I don't know. 4. Yeah, under. 4 wins.
I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think it's a lot to ask them to win 5 games. So I'll take the over. I'll take the over for